So, good evening to you all, and once again, welcome to this XL-Chem webinar, which should have taken place on February the 14th, but will take place today, March the 1st, 2023, between approximately 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. I will explain you the role of this graduate school of research, the different partners, what is expected from the students, and what the students will have as benefits from this program. I am Professor Pierre-Yves Renard. I should show my face. Here I am. And I am the scientific manager of the XL-Chem Graduate School of Research. So, what is a graduate school of research? A few years ago, the French government decided to create new tools in order to have a continuum between the master and the PhD in areas of excellency of different universities. And the idea is to reach an international recognition for the master programs in France. Thus, the idea is to promote the graduate school model in France, as it exists in England, for instance, to link education and research at the highest level in a dynamic focused on excellence, and to contribute to the international influence and attractiveness of the university, which has been granted the École Universitaire de Recherche. So here it will be the universities in Normandy, in order to set up scientific, strategic international partnerships and to attract the best students. So this graduate schools of research will have strong international dimension, will associate university and research organizations such as CNRS in France and in Normandy, and a strong link with the economic actors in order to offer professional opportunities to the students involved in the program. The specific objectives of XL-Chem is to strengthen the attractiveness of Normandy, to train tomorrow's executive, and to make the Normandy region a major European and research training center for molecular chemistry through the internationalization of all chemistry courses and chemistry colloquiums, and to set up frameworks, agreement, and double degrees with some renowned foreign university. And we have already agreements with University of Florence with a joint master degree, and Montreal. So the assets of the XL-Chem Graduate School of Research is an additional accreditation on management and entrepreneurship. So not only pure chemistry and research, to offer a differentiated master and PhD curricula with technical and transversal soft skills, to provide to the students international or industrial collaborations frameworks, and of course to train excellent young researchers such as you, I hope. So the future after the master degree is to set up on the three pillars, which is the education through innovative research, cutting-edge scientific courses, and the soft skill and management specific lectures to offer a springboard for the different students, for the future leaders, as you can imagine, R&D managers in chemical industry, pharmaceutical industry, aroma, perfume and cosmetic industry, I would say luxury industry, But we want also to provide the students a springboard in order to be the leader of new startups, to be also leaders in research group in academia, and analytical managers in the different sectors for analytical chemistry, and specifically petrochemistry in Normandy. So I will now show you a small film, if it works. Analytical teams. We also need chemists and project managers who need teams. XL-Chem offers a training opportunity for thorough scientific management. But not only industry, we have normally 2 of the 3 conferences. For instance, to give support, to prepare the examination, to participate in the personal trainings, to discuss the research program, of course, and to give advice in the management of all the studies. We introduce them also in international laboratories or companies to start a research program during the master degree. XL-Chem is a great program for the students to build the future professional career in the field of chemistry. XL-Chem master's degree promotes a tailor-made course for each student in chemistry with a tremendous contribution in laboratory experience. As an XL-Chem student, I'm totally involved thanks to my mentor, the complete projects that will open doors for me as well as an international address book. Besides, management focus
giving the cues to learn how to lead a team and perform budget management. They also support the development of transversal skills in marketing and human resources. Furthermore, the Great Scholarship cover expenses related to travel towards partner universities.
So XL-Chem Master program is based on 3 pillars: courses of excellences in English, and it's immersion into an interval research project. This research project is led by the mentor and an international partner.
And the complete training, XL-Chem degree offers us an internship at the end of each year. The first year, a 3 months internship with our mentor, and the last year, a 6 months internship abroad. This opportunity is really challenging for me because it will allow me to prove my ability to adapt to a country with another culture and language, which will be a real asset to start my career.
The third pillar are courses of management. And this specific certification of management will help the students to understand from the beginning all the implications of a research project and how to transform this research project into a successful economical story. So XL-Chem PhD program is also in an international framework. The PhD students will have to lead an international collaborative project in collaboration between a French partner and an international partner. The advantages of the XL-Chem program is to allow to perform joint PhD thesis. In our case, we did it with the University of Southampton in England, because the way things are performed in both sides of the channel are quite different, not only on a scientific perspective, but also on a management perspective, since the supervision is completely different. So in our case, the PhD student will perform 18 months in France and 18 months in UK at the University of Southampton on 2 different topics. So it will allow the PhD student to perform different chemistry in 2 different environments in Normandy and in the UK. Everyday life in English or in French is absolutely not the same. So it's a very good integration, not only on a scientific standpoint for the PhD, but also on an everyday life and for future perspective to work as an academic or in the industry.
I wanted to discover new labs, new people, new methods of working. The one thing I would say is to at least be at ease with both languages.
But when it's a cross collaboration like it is at the moment, it gives students the different perspectives of the different regions of the world. So I've had collaboration with Singapore, where the attitude and the way in which they work is very different in the UK. Likewise, there are differences between the French and the UK systems. By understanding that, I think that empowers the student to really understand and appreciate the difficulties and the challenges there are in both environments. And that then helps them, I think, in their future careers to be able to tackle problems associated with, let's say, administration or the way in which people conduct themselves within a work environment.
Together with this international research project, it will have all the required soft skill and management formation required for the success of its future career.
So as I mentioned before, the XL-Chem Graduate School of Research concerns the whole Normandy, the 3 universities of Caen, Rouen, and Le Havre. And you have different research laboratories which are involved in the program. 3 in Caen, LCMT, CERMN, which is more devoted to medicinal chemistry, and a radio labeling laboratory. URCOM in Le Havre with organic chemistry and aroma, perfume, and cosmetics chemistry. PBS in Rouen with polymer and biopolymers. SMS also in Rouen, analytical chemistry and crystallization. Glycomev also in Rouen, where you have glycochemistry and biochemistry, and the Cobra laboratory in Rouen, where you have analytical chemistry and organic chemistry. Here in this slide, you have the different international partnerships where students already, either master students or PhD students, had part of their master fellowship or the part of their thesis in one of these country, not anymore in Russia, of course. Some of our industrial partner, either small groups such as TF-Chem, which is a spin-off of Cobra Laboratory specialized in fluorine chemistry, or even bigger industries such as Janssen or Sanofi or Servier as far as medicinal chemistry is concerned, or Total for petroleum chemistry. Chemistry courses and lecture given mostly in English, and an original training in entrepreneurship and management also given in English. And this original training will be in line with the candidate's professional project in order to be a leader in industry or academia. For the research, you will have one mentor for each student, which the mentor will guide you in your choice, and the choice between the mentor and the student will be made once you will be allowed to enter the master courses, the master program, with a one-to-one meetings with the different mentors in June. The mentor also supervises a research project with an international or an industrial partner, which means that as from the beginning of the first semester of the master courses, you will have an in-depth research training by immersion in an international recognized laboratory. Generally, the Master 1 internship, which is 3 months, will be made in Normandy, and the Master 2 will be made in the Partners Lab. Together with these courses and research efforts, you will receive an excellency grant, €600 per month when you are in Normandy, and approximately 1,000 for the Master 2 abroad, depending on the country and the Erasmus rules for living in foreign countries. So if I sum up the curriculum, core scientific course will be given in English, self-training in the lab and lab internship for the first and second semester of the Master 1, the first year of Master, and the soft skill of management. And as you can see, each group will be for each semester 10 ECTS for each semester, so 1/3 of your training. And the core scientific course, you will have the possibility to choose them in the different curricula you have in chemistry in Normandy. For the second year, same kind of 1/3 in between the core scientific courses in English, self-training in the lab, and soft skills and management. And the self-training for the examination of the self-training, you will have modern ways of teaching, reverse courses, of course, literature survey and things which will prepare you to write research projects or research grants. The second semester of the Master 2 will be made in the foreign lab or in the industrial partner. And after another selection step, in order to enter the PhD program, the PhD program will be divided in between 18 months in France and 18 months in the partner laboratory in another country. A specific à la carte training for management and entrepreneurship, and more dedicated to startup founders and communication and intellectual property, and again some lectures in order to reach the career of academic research, research and development of corporate research, research management, and so on. What are the different courses you will be able to follow? So 10 ECTS per semester. It means approximately 100 hours of lecture, instead of 300 for the normal master program. But this 300 hours contains practicals, and for the practical you will have them with a self-training. You will have the possibility to give a color for your formation, which will follow the different master curricula we have in chemistry in Normandy. So either polymer, biomaterial, and ecomaterial. Organic synthesis in NC-Caen, University of Caen, University of Rouen, and INSA. The Master of Chemistry for Analysis and Spectrochemistry in Rouen. And the specialty of leurs University is master curriculum in aroma, perfumes, and cosmetic. But of course, if you want to have a specific formation in a field which is not present already in the different master curricula, we will have the possibility to pick up this lecture in the other master programs we have in Normandy. For instance, in Caen, there is a master in drug design. In Rouen, a master eco-bio-valo for biotherapies and all what's related to ecology and chemistry. Cell imaging, also in Rouen, and a master in solid state and crystallization, once again, in Rouen. So I will try to give you the testimony. I hope it will work.
My name is Alexandra Ferre, and I'm a second-year extended master student with a specialization in cosmetics. My name is Dr. Ekaterina Gor, and I am Associate Professor in Cosmetic Science at the IRCOM Laboratory and the University of Le Havre, Normandy. My internship is about exploring complex situations in cosmetic emulsions, and I am doing it in the University of Recherche XL-Chem. In the Master XL-Chem program is to be a mentor for Alexandra from the moment she chose this program of studies, and then to guide her in her choice of lessons, to guide her in her research team, and also when she is in internship in France and abroad. My internship is going very well. It's quite interesting to see new perspectives, new ways of working, and having to adapt to it. I also had a chance to meet a lot of people from different countries, which was very enriching. Overall, I think I grew a lot, professionally, but personally as well. My opinion, the advantages of the Master XL-Chem project are the management courses, the important research activities, and also the international dimension. research, chemistry, and the challenges, I truly recommend you to apply to the Master PhD XL-Chem program. You will obtain a diploma of excellence and a rich international experience.
Yes, I would recommend XL-Chem to anyone that would be interested in chemistry and research and would like to develop their soft skills within their English and also have personalized feedback for the mentor and student care.
So, how will you apply? That's I think the question now you have in mind. For the Master 1, the first year of Master, we will build a class of approximately 10 students. We have the possibility to go a little bit above if we have very good applications, and 15 for the Master 2, the second year of Master. So the 10 former first year Master students and 5 new students coming from engineering school and other university. The entry into the master program is made under nationwide dates and process, which starts from March 22nd, and closes in April the 18th. You have the application phase, and I will show you how to apply in the next slide. Between April the 18th and June the 12th, the XL-Chem team will review your application and process to interview the students and the applicants we will have pre-selected. And so you will have a small interview with parts in English in order to for you to expose your motivations and your future career. And then the final answer will be given mid-June. And if you accept, and if you are accepted, and if you accept to enter in the master program, you will have all the admission and registration phase. And I think it's June the 23rd, one-to-one meeting with the different mentors, and they will present their research project and the partner with whom they are going to share the research with the partner, and of course with the master student. So this application is a French-wide application for French students and for students from Europe. It's opening on March 22nd. You have here the website where you can apply. And what I will give you as an advice is to apply for the XL-Chem master program of each one of the 3 universities. It's a common master program, but since the mentor will be in one of the university, university for you have to register will be the university of your mentor. So in order to have all possible choices, apply on the 3 universities, then you will be able to choose freely your mentor. So what's the selection procedure? Once you applied in the monmaster.gouv.fr, the first step is a pre-selection of the application file, all the valid identity document, your curriculum, a cover letter outlining your professional project, transcript of the different grades you've had. Of course, only the first semester of the last year of bachelor, your diploma, certificate of diploma since baccalaureate, the contents of the lessons you've been following, and your level of English. The second step will be an interview in English by the XL-Chem team. And as I mentioned, this interview will be focused on your motivation. Why do you want to apply for this program? What is your future career? And will you be able to follow our courses in English and so on? This program has started in 2020. So the first master promotion has graduated in July last year. Here you have the 13 students we have graduated. And as you can see, most of them followed their master program by a PhD in France or in a foreign country, and some of them also through the XL-Chem program, which is the case for Charlotte Noël and Etienne Ainda. The other jobs are research assistant or a process engineer. And Alexandra didn't know whether she will go directly in industry or make a PhD, and she took her time, and now she is looking for an opportunity in cosmetic industry. Now it's time to talk, and we will answer your questions. Please do not hesitate to ask questions and turn on your microphone before you're asking any questions. Was I so clear that you don't have any questions? So at the present, but I think it's going to change once, maybe before March the 22nd. The application website is in French. I suppose it will be in English for March the 22nd. If not, and if you encounter any difficulty in order to progress in this website, do not hesitate to ask questions. When will you know the proposed topics? The topics we just asked the different researchers in the different university to propose their research project. If you already have a mentor in mind, of course, you can go and see him and ask him or her if she has any international relationships in order to start to prepare a research program. It has been the case a few years before. I think last year. So that's why we want to have some time in between your application, so in March the 22nd, and the encounter with the potential master in June. If you want, I can give you send you a PowerPoint where you have the last year's different research projects. A graduate in English is very obligatory or good. We will proceed, and if you don't have a graduate in English, we will proceed with your marks in English, And for the second step of the selection, of course, we will try to see whether you're able to follow a course in English. Of course, if you enter the program but you're unable to follow a course in English, it will be a little bit difficult.
If you're just, it's just a problem for you to speak in English, that's not an issue, because you will have the opportunity to spend times abroad, and at this moment of your stay, you will be able to improve a lot your English speaking. And during your master studies as well, you will have several times to be able to speak, I mean, for reverse course or for exposure project. So you will have many occasions to improve your English. So do not be too shy to and apply. If you it should not block you, okay? But for sure, you have to be able to understand when people will teach you in English. This is the point. But the point is not to be nearly fluent at the beginning of your master.
And you will see, as I already said, most of the lectures will be in English. And the lectures which will be made by the French researcher or a professor, some of them has a level of English which is not that good. Of course, they know what they are when they are talking about as far as the lectures are concerned. So they are a little bit more fluent in their specific research topic, but they often have a very nice French accent. And well, it's not really an issue. You just have to be able to understand. I guess you've already been watching English programs in TV. So if you're able to follow most of the program, it will be by far above what you will need.
Hello.
Hello.
I would like to first thank you for the presentation. I'm here once more to ask you one question. You said that we have to apply to 3 universities.
Yes. When you enter the monmaster.gouv.fr, you will have the possibility to search the different master programs you have in France. You will see that XL-Chem is could be made in University of Rouen, University of leurs, or University of Caen. And it's better to apply to the 3 universities and the 3 programs. It's the same one, but if you don't do that at this step, it will be very difficult afterwards when you're selected to register in Rouen University if you applied in Caen University. It's just an administrative issue. So you really have to apply to the 3 university for the XL-Chem master program.
I see, but since we have only 15 choices for masters in the platform, choosing 3 times the same masters limits our options a bit. So
it's a matter of a strategy. Will mostly depend on what kind of chemistry you are interested in.
So, for example, if we are interested in polymers chemistry, we only need to apply
it will be in Rouen. So
okay.
The answer is clear. There's some polymer in Caen, but not that much. And it's really more trying to modify and to cut polymers into monomers in order to be able to get rid of wastes of used polymers, or to be able to start from biopolymers to have starting materials for organic chemistry in Caen. So polymer, it will be all.
The point is, be sure to apply where you want to do your master studies. Be sure of that, because if you apply only one university and you change your mind and want to apply with a mentor within another university, be careful, it will not be possible. So be sure, if you choose only one university, to be sure to choose at the end this university. Otherwise, you will not be able to change.
It's really a typical French administration. So.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good evening.
Yes.
I would like to ask 2 questions. My university has 4 years of studies, so which grades will I have to?
The last 2 years. The last full 2 years you've been following. So I guess it's the 2nd and the 3rd year, and the first semester of your 4th year.
Okay. And about I saw on the website of the program that there is a pre-selection process. Does this happen? Is this the same with March?
Yes, yes. It's better to also apply on this website because we will be able to help you and to know that you want to apply to XL-Chem, and we will be able to help you applying through the new French website, which has been created this year, and which will start on March the 22nd. But the only valid final application will be the one with monmaster.gouv.fr, which is the one for the French universities.
Yes, and inside this document of the pre-selection, it says diploma title or something, but I'm still a student, so what should I write?
I didn't catch you. Excuse me.
Can I ask again?
Yes, of course.
Inside the this document of the pre-selection, it says institution and diploma title.
So your university and your the diploma you are following right now.
So undergraduate, I can
yes.
Okay.
Bachelor degree, undergraduate, it has different names in different countries. So
Yeah.
that's the one you're presently involved in. Is it general chemistry or chemistry or biochemistry or so on?
Yeah, and in the point research, should I write, for example, aromas and perfumes, or?
If you want to apply to the aroma, perfume, and cosmetics, yes, you please, in the pre-selection on the XL-Chem website, write it down so that Ekaterina Gore or the other researcher and professor involved in this specific program will be able to advise you, tell you if you have the good level to enter this master program, and guide you in the application process in the final French website.
Okay. And final one, about the English language, I don't have the TOEIC degree, but I have another degree.
Yes, but if you have a degree,
yes.
Please provide it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? I'm really sorry for the lack of sound. I tried it this afternoon, it worked, and I don't know why it didn't with this time. And no more questions. If you still have questions, of course, we will send you the slides, of course, the PDF version of the slides to all the students who applied to this webinar. So you will have the slides, and you will be able to further ask questions if you still have other questions. So if you don't have any other questions, thank you for your attention and for your patience. And I hope to see you next year in XL-Chem Master Program. Bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
See you soon.